Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly live energy and healing and wellness session. We're going to wait for people to trickle in for a few minutes, and then we're going to get started, okay? So as you come in, find a comfortable place where you have a few feet around you to move. I'm going to be getting a few things set up, and then we will begin, okay? Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Kobe. Hi. Welcome, guys. We're just getting started. We're waiting for people to trickle in. I'm super excited for today's session. We're really going to move our bodies and move our energy, and I need it, and I think a lot of us need it as well. So, comfortable clothes. Hopefully you've got them on. Good morning. And then I want you to find a place where you have a few feet around you to move. We're going to do a little bit of moving today. You don't need a lot of space, maybe just like this much, okay? So take a minute. If you want to get some water, get some water. We're going to give a few minutes and then we will get started. Hi, Juliana. Welcome. We miss you guys. It's good to see you. Yes, Kobe says movement is essential. It's so essential, right? I have been talking to so many people over the last couple of weeks that are just feeling like funky and stuck and down and just like not right, okay? And I've been feeling the same way at moments throughout the week, just like stuck, like I just don't like it. It's not overtly bad. I'm seeing less and less people that are just like freaking out, super duper anxious at this point in the pandemic, but I'm seeing a lot more people that are just like, I'm over it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the future is going to bring. It's just bleh. And they've sort of thought themselves into this state of inertia and stopped moving. And when you do that, not only does the body start to stiffen up, but the energy stops flowing. And when your energy gets stuck and stops flowing, you're just going to feel blah. You may be tired, you may have pain, you may not be able to sleep well even though you feel tired. It will be hard to see clearly and think clearly, and you're just not going to feel like your optimal self. So we're going to get some of that energy moving today so that we can start to feel better. Hey Jace, good morning. Good to see you. Kobe says it's even hitting her kids, losing the self-motivation, right? I know. Our kids too, they've been having their Zoom classes. Actually, yesterday was their last class, but at the beginning, they would pay attention, and then it became harder and harder for them to sit in front of the screen, and by the end of it, they're like, I don't want to go to class. And my poor little girl, I see her just like laying on the couch more and more. I'm like, are you tired? And my kids are almost 4, so they should not be laying around tired. They should be running around, jumping off the walls and screaming. So it's affecting all of us, that when the energy starts to slow down and get stuck, not just in us individually, but in the community, in the group, in the nation, and in the world, we really, really feel it. It can become heavy. So let's all do our part today to jump up, get it moving, stimulate that energy flow, and then that's going to trickle out to people that are around us. All right? So I think we've got a pretty good group here. So let's go ahead and get into it. Some more people may join us as we go. But to get the energy moving, most of you know, I really like to drop into the physical body and work with the energy body. And so we are going to do some Qigong today because I love it and it's so efficient and it's going to accomplish all of the goals that we've set for today. But before we do, we're just going to start to get the blood and the energy pumping by doing the tapping. And so those of you that have been with me for these weeks, you know what we're about to do. For those of you who haven't, we're going to be using the palm of our hands to literally just tap along the parts of our body, and we're going to stimulate that blood and chi flow, okay? So you're going to start by tapping down the inside of one arm and up the outside, down and up, as hard as your body wants you to. It doesn't have to be hard, but it can be really hard. And get the shoulders. Good. Now, get the chest. And down the sideways. Awesome. Let's go to the other arm, okay? Down the inside, up the outside, We're following the direction of the meridians, the energy channels that run through the body. And then we're going to get the shoulders, the chest, and the side waist. Awesome. Let's get the stomach. And now we're going to go to the back and get the kidneys. So right here. If this feels really sore to you, you can start by rubbing them, get them warmed up, and then get into the tapping. And then rub the spine in between the kidney points. Now let's move down into our butts, right? Tap. For those of us that have been working from home and sitting for most of the day, this midsection just can get really congested, really tight. The lymph's not moving, the blood's not moving, the chi's not flowing, and it just holds on to things. It holds on to fluid, it holds on to toxins. So we'll really stimulate this area all around from the back to the front. Hey Dana, welcome. We're just getting started. We're just tapping to get the blood and the chi moving. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go down the legs. So for the last couple of weeks, I've been balancing on one leg to do this, but we're inside today because it's raining and I have a chair. So I'm going to use my chair. And you guys can either bend down to tap your legs, or you can balance on one foot, or you can use a chair like this and put one leg up on top of it, okay? But we're going to get all sides of the leg. So we're going to tap down the front, up the back, down the sides, and then up the front, down the back, up the sides. Let's go. Be sure to get the ankles. Good. Awesome. Okay, let's get the other leg now. So same thing. So let's go down the front, get the ankles, up the back, down the sides, up the front, down the back, up the sides. Good. You kick that chair away. All right. Okay, so I have had a little music playing in the background. I'm going to turn that off now before we jump into our routine, so give me 1 second. Okay. So the moves that we're going to be doing today are moves from a routine called the 8 Brocades. It's a classic Qigong routine. It's meant to stimulate Qi flow, balance your energy, improve overall wellness. I love it because it really helps to stretch the spine. The 8 Brocades is a reference to these silken braids. And so it implies a flexibility and a movement, which is what we want to emulate with our bodies. So these are really wonderful exercises if you've been feeling stuck, if you haven't been moving your chi. There are a lot of ways to do these moves. If you watch different teachers, say you watch 8 different teachers teach this, you're probably going to see 8 different styles of the 8 Brocades. I'm going to do the movements in a way that I think is really easy for Westerners to learn, especially if you're just doing them for the first time, okay? So again, you're going to want to find a place with a few feet of space around you. And we are always going to start in Wuji, the ready position, okay? So this is with your feet together, hands neutral or palms turned out to face the universe. And then we're going to step into ready. Hang on 1 second. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Okay, we have some people that are just joining us. So if you're just joining us, we have done our warm-up. We've gotten the Qi flowing by doing some tapping. We're about to jump into our Qigong. So you can go back and do the warm-up on the replay, or you can just jump in with us. You're still going to get a lot out of it, all right? So stand with your feet together, and then we're going to balance on this leg as we bend down, lift this leg up, and step out slightly wider than shoulder width distance apart. Your feet are turned slightly outwards. There's a gentle bend in your knees going outwards over the feet. And for the first movement, we're going to inhale as we bring our hands together, and then rising up, lifting them up over our heads, up to the top, like that, okay? And then you're going to push out as you bring the arms down. So we're isometrically contracting the muscles. and down to the middle. And then we'll inhale, bringing them up again. Turn the palms up to face the heavens and push out as you exhale and come down. By pushing and contracting the muscles as we bring our arms down, we're getting extra stretch through our arms and shoulder blades. Inhaling up. And exhale, push out. Good. And for this last repetition, you can add some rise and fall. So we're going to inhale, and if you can balance, come all the way up onto the balls of your feet on your tiptoes. And exhale out and sink down. Good. Okay, so now we're going to step into a bit of a wider position. This is called a horse stance. We're going to drop down into our legs. Now, for those of you that have knee issues, back pain, don't have a lot of quad strength, you don't have to go out so wide and you don't have to go down so far, okay? Do what you can. You're still going to get great benefit out of this. You want to go right up until the edge of where you start to feel discomfort and stop there, okay? But so we're going to sink down and we're going to swing around to this side, stretching through the shoulder and back. And then exhaling down, inhaling up the other side. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Good. And now let's come up. Wonderful. Okay, so this next move is somewhat similar to the first move, but what we're going to do is we're going to inhale our arms up, and when they get to about the level of the lower ribs, one hand is going to turn for the palm to face up, the other one with the palm facing down, and we're going to separate the heaven and the earth. And then the top arm is going to come down, and we're going to go with the opposite arm now, inhaling up. This palm turns up, other palm turns down, separating the heaven and earth, and the top palm comes down. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then you can add some rise and fall if you're ready. So we're going to do one more time on each side. So let's inhale, rising up. You can even come onto the balls of your feet. And exhale, sinking down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, sinking down. Good. And back to the ready position. Okay. So for our next move, we're going to go back into horse stance. All right. So a little bit wider. And this is a classic Qigong move called drawing the bow. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands around to this side. This palm or hand is going to come back. And this hand goes forward. You can either keep it in a fist, you can have the front hand out like this, or you can have two fingers up. I like this way because we focus our eyes on the two fingers, and that helps to refine your liver chi. Liver is associated with the eyes. Okay? And then inhale up, exhale down to the other side, and draw the bow. Good. Okay, inhaling up, exhale down, and draw the bow. And it's a common mistake to want to bring this hand back too far, or have it up, or have it down. One trick that my sensei taught me that has really been helpful to keep it straight is pretend with this hand like you're going to punch somebody, right? I'm just pulling it back far enough to punch straight, and that will usually straighten it out for you. Okay, inhale coming up, exhale down, and draw the bow. Good. All right, let's come back to the ready position. So the next move is a little bit like moves 1 and 3, but there's a twist to it. So we're going to bring our palms up and then turn them out And then you're going to bend forward with your palms facing out. We're going to go all the way down. And when you get to the bottom, you're going to look up. This is great for stretching the neck. And then we're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra until we're back to the ready position. Let's try that again. So inhaling with the palms up, turn them up. Exhaling down and out in front of you, bending all the way down. Inhale, the head looks up. Exhale, rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, roll up. Good. One more time. This is so good for the spine. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, look up. Exhale, roll up. Awesome. Okay. This next move is super relaxing. It's really good for the spine, back, and shoulders. You can do it with your feet flat on the ground. If you feel up to the challenge of balancing, then you can try to come onto the balls of your feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up onto my tiptoes. My arms are to my side with the palms facing out, and we're going to twist to one side. Good. And as you come back to center, if you want, you can come back down onto the flat feet. And then as you twist to the other side, come back up on the heels. Good. Twist. And to center. Twist. And to center. One more time to each side. Twist. And down. Twist and down. I love that one. I could do that one all day long. If you like that move, feel free to practice it for a while on your own afterwards. It's so relaxing when you get into the flow of it, and it is so good for stretching out those shoulders and the spine and the neck, all these muscles that get so tight when we're sitting at our desks all day looking at a computer. So we have 2 moves left to go. For the next one, we are going to go back into our wider stance. So come into your horse, and we're going to bring our arms down just like we did with the bow. And with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to punch forward and draw back. But as we do it, we're working out some vibrational tension, okay? So there's a contraction of the muscles, and they're vibrating as you come forward and punch out, okay? Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, punch. Exhale, out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more time to each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, punch. Exhale, down and out. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and punch. Exhale, down and out. Good. And come back to the ready position. I love that move too. I love all the moves. Why do I love that move? Because when we tense like that, we create a tourniquet effect. Blood pools behind the blockage of the squeeze, and when you let it go, the blood comes rushing into your muscles, flushes out the lactic acid, flushes out the toxins, brings in the oxygen, brings in the chi. Super, super effective. I also like the vibrational component of it. We know that we hold a lot of tension and even a lot of trauma in our muscles and the fascia. And that vibrational movement helps to work out the little things that have become trapped. So that's a great one to do. The last one is wonderful for if you only have a minute and you want to really wake up the energy and flush out the tension. What we're going to do is we're going to stand in our regular ready position. You're going to bring your arms up, and then you just wipe it all away, okay? So you're inhaling, coming up, and come up onto your tiptoes, and exhale and wipe it all away. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to do this a few times. Coordinate the breath with the movement. Couple more times. And awesome. Okay, now we're going to come back into Wu-Ji. So we're going to put our weight into this leg. We're going to inhale as we bring our arms up and step the feet together. Exhaling down. And when you get to the level of your lower rib cage, allow the arms to float out. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And back into Wu-Ji. So that is our version of an 8 brocades practice. I think you can all probably feel that the blood and the energy is pumping a lot better than it was before we started. It doesn't take very long. I don't know how long it took us, but I was doing some teaching in the middle and still not that long, right? When you do this on your own, it can last 10 minutes. It can last more. It depends on how many repetitions that you want to do, but it can really be tailored to fit the amount of time that you have. So I think the point that I want to drive home is that when we are feeling stuck, when we're feeling blah, when we're feeling any way that we don't want to feel, right? Our tendency in the West is to set our minds to work, thinking up all the reasons why we feel blah or anxious or in pain or not motivated or tired, right? And the brain, because of the way it's evolved to work, will go to the worst possible places. I feel blah because the world is falling apart. I feel blah because nothing good is happening. I feel blah because I haven't been doing the things I know I'm supposed to do, and I'm a piece of garbage and I'm not worth anything, right? Don't trust the brain. It's usually way more simple than that. A lot of times when our feelings are off, it's because our energy is off and because our bodies are off. So turn that brain off. Allow it to just go on vacation. Say, thank you for your input, but I'm not going to listen to you right now. I'm going to drop into the body. I'm going to move my body. I'm going to move my diaphragm. I'm going to move my breath. I'm going to move my energy. And then see if you still feel blah on the other side of it. Okay? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to see you back again next week. Hi, good morning. If you're just joining us, we just finished, but this video is going to stay up on the page forever. And so feel free to just jump right back in and follow along with it. So it's going to be available immediately. I always want to be of service, and so I want to know what you guys have been struggling with, what you need help with. I use that information to decide the topics for the next week's session. You're welcome, Kay. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you so much for joining. Again, so you can put it in the comments below what you need help with, or you can send me a private message. Next week, we'll be back again. I kind of want to know from you if you like the Saturday mornings or the Sunday afternoons better. I'm flexible. So just let me know and I will adjust to fit your needs. Okay. All right, everyone, have a wonderful week. Okay. One more thing. If you have been down on yourself because you haven't been moving like you know that you should be moving, you haven't been eating like you know you should be eating, and you want to get back into a healthier way of living now that we are 8 weeks plus into quarantine and it's no longer like a vacation and it's real life, check out my latest episode of my podcast, What You Want to Know. It's about fitness and how to get yourself to do it. It's on Apple iTunes right now, and it's coming very soon to Stitcher for those of you out there who use Androids. And again, if you like that, please feel free to give it a rating and leave a comment below. Okay, everyone. Thank you again so much. Love you all. Have a wonderful week. And until next time, be well.